Success is not just about the big moments, the glamorous achievements, or the spotlight. It's about the small, daily choices that shape who we are and what we become. It's in the habits we cultivate, the decisions we make when no one is watching, and the consistency we put into our work every single day. For me, success has always been a journey, not a destination. And in this journey, it's the habits that have guided me through the ups and downs. I've learned that it's not about working hard once in a while. It's about working hard consistently every single day. So today I want to share with you the habits that I truly believe attract success. Discipline is the cornerstone of achieving long-term success. It's easy to think that success is a result of bursts of motivation, those powerful moments where we feel unstoppable and inspired. But motivation is fleeting. It can come in waves, and once the initial spark fades, it's often hard to find that drive again. This is where discipline comes into play. Discipline is what gets you out of bed on the days you don't feel like moving forward. It's the commitment to your goals even when the excitement wears off. It's the dedication to showing up day after day and doing the work regardless of how you feel in the moment. When you rely solely on motivation, you are at the mercy of your emotions, which can be unpredictable. Some days you'll feel energized and ready to conquer the world. On other days you might feel tired, uninspired, or overwhelmed by self-doubt. If you wait for motivation to strike every time, you'll likely find yourself stuck in cycles of inactivity. However, when you build a habit of discipline, you remove the reliance on external factors. Discipline is a promise you make to yourself to keep moving forward, regardless of the circumstances. It's a choice you make to show up even when it's tough, to push through challenges even when the journey seems difficult, and to keep working when you might not feel like it. Discipline doesn't mean working without passion or enthusiasm. It simply means that your work ethic remains steady regardless of how you feel at any given time. Think of discipline as a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. It's like practicing a skill or a craft. At first, it might feel hard and progress might seem slow, but with every consistent effort, you get better, more efficient, and eventually it becomes second nature. One of the key elements of discipline is setting a routine. When you structure your day with intention and purpose, you make space for the things that matter. A routine helps keep you focused, even on days when motivation is lacking. Having a clear plan for your day removes the need to constantly search for inspiration. It's about making the right decisions ahead of time so you don't rely on willpower or motivation in the heat of the moment. Whether it's setting aside time for work, exercise, self-care, or relaxation, discipline ensures that you're making steady progress in all areas of your life. Another important aspect of discipline is accountability. When you hold yourself accountable to your goals, you reinforce your commitment to them. Having a clear understanding of what you need to do and why gives your actions purpose. And when you consistently meet those expectations, even on the hardest days, you build a sense of pride and confidence in your ability to persevere. Accountability can also come from others, such as mentors, colleagues, or friends. Sharing your goals with people you trust creates a support system that holds you to your commitments, further strengthening your discipline. Discipline also plays a crucial role in overcoming setbacks. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. You might face obstacles that throw you off course or cause you to question your abilities. In those moments, motivation can be hard to find. But discipline is what will keep you moving, even when the path gets tough. It's about having the resilience to push through failure, disappointment, and frustration. Instead of giving up, discipline forces you to adjust your approach, find new solutions, and keep going no matter how hard the road may seem. Success doesn't come from waiting for motivation to show up. It's the result of putting in the work day after day with determination and focus. Discipline is the key to achieving anything meaningful. It's the quiet, steadfast force that drives progress and results, even when the world around you is chaotic or uncertain. Without discipline, motivation will eventually fade. But with discipline, you're able to continue pursuing your dreams even on the days when motivation seems distant, knowing that your actions are building the life you want, one small step at a time. Failure is something most people try to avoid at all costs. It's often seen as the ultimate setback, the moment when everything goes wrong and our dreams slip away. But I've learned that failure isn't the enemy. In fact, it's an essential part of the journey towards success. When you learn to embrace failure, you open yourself up to growth, resilience, and new opportunities. It's through failure that you discover who you truly are and what you're capable of achieving. One of the most important lessons I've learned along my journey is that failure is not final. Just because you stumble doesn't mean you won't rise again. The key is to not let failure define you or your capabilities. Instead of viewing failure as an end, I see it as a redirection, a valuable lesson in disguise. Every time I've faced failure, it's given me a chance to reevaluate my approach, to learn something new, and to come back stronger. Failure pushes you to confront your weaknesses and limitations. It forces you to take a step back and reflect on what went wrong, which can be incredibly uncomfortable. But within that discomfort lies the potential for growth. When you don't succeed, you're forced to ask the tough questions. Was it my approach? Did I lack preparation? Did I not try hard enough? Sometimes these answers are difficult to accept, but they are necessary for moving forward. Embracing failure means being honest with yourself and recognizing that setbacks are a natural part of the process. You can't improve if you're not willing to acknowledge your failures and learn from them. Another important aspect of embracing failure is learning to detach your sense of self-worth from your accomplishments. Many people tie their identity to success, thinking that if they fail, they are somehow less than others. But the truth is that failure does not define you. Your value is not based on the outcomes of your efforts, but on your character, your resilience, and your willingness to keep going despite the setbacks. When you stop fearing failure and stop allowing it to diminish your self-esteem, you begin to see it for what it truly is, a stepping stone, not a roadblock. Failure also teaches you patience. We often expect things to happen quickly or according to our own timeline, but the reality is that success takes time. You won't always get everything right on your first try, and that's okay. Embracing failure means giving yourself permission to take your time, to make mistakes, and to try again. It means understanding that the process of growth is a long one, and that each failure is just one chapter in the story of your success. Moreover, failure can be a source of motivation rather than discouragement. Each time you fail, you gain valuable insight into what doesn't work, which brings you one step closer to discovering what does. When you face failure head-on, you build a mindset that is focused on solutions rather than problems. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, you start to look for the lessons within the experience. This mindset shift is crucial for growth and achievement. The most successful people I know have all faced setbacks, but what set them apart was their ability to learn from those failures, adjust, and keep going. Sometimes failure also teaches you the importance of resilience and persistence. It's easy to stay motivated when everything is going well. But true strength comes when things don't go as planned. The ability to pick yourself up after a failure, dust yourself off, and keep going is a sign of true resilience. It's about developing the mental fortitude to continue pursuing your goals even when things don't go according to plan. Every time you fail and continue, you grow stronger, more capable, and more prepared for the challenges ahead. In embracing failure, you also begin to take more risks. When you stop fearing failure, you open yourself up to greater possibilities. You understand that failure is not something to be avoided, but rather something to be learned from. This shift in perspective allows you to step outside your comfort zone, try new things, and take chances that you might have previously shied away from. It's only through taking risks and failing that you can truly push your boundaries and achieve greatness. Failure is a teacher, a guide, and a necessary part of success. The more we embrace it, the more we learn, grow, and evolve. By removing the fear of failure, we unlock the courage to keep moving forward, to take risks, and to continually improve. Failure, when viewed as a learning opportunity rather than an obstacle, becomes an essential tool in building a successful and fulfilling life. The more you fail, the more you realize that it's not the failure itself that matters. It's how you respond to it that defines your path. Consistency is often seen as the unsung hero of success. It's not always flashy or glamorous, and it doesn't always get the credit it deserves. But when you really look at the lives of successful people, you'll realize that their achievements weren't built on random bursts of energy or sudden strokes of genius. Instead, they are the result of a consistent, steady effort put in over time. Whether it's honing a craft, building a business, or working toward personal goals, it's the small, consistent actions that make all the difference. Consistency is what turns a goal into a reality. It's easy to get excited at the beginning of a new venture or project. The initial enthusiasm is like a fire that burns brightly, motivating you to push forward and take action. But as time goes on, that excitement can fade. When the novelty wears off and challenges arise, it's consistency that keeps you going. Consistency means sticking to the plan, even when things get difficult, even when results aren't immediate, and even when the initial excitement starts to fade. It's the practice of showing up every day, no matter how you feel, and doing the work required to move forward. A lot of times we focus on the big moments, the breakthroughs, the milestones, the achievements that grab our attention. But success isn't only about the high points. It's about the quiet, behind-the-scenes moments when you're working without fanfare or recognition, the early mornings, the late nights, the small steps that lead to something much bigger. Consistency is what allows you to stay on track during the mundane moments when no one is watching and when the results aren't immediately visible. It's the repeated effort, day in and day out, that compounds over time to create something extraordinary. One of the biggest challenges of consistency is dealing with setbacks. The road to success is rarely a straight line. It's full of bumps, detours, and obstacles. There will be times when things don't go according to plan, when the progress feels slow, or when you experience failure. In those moments, it's easy to become discouraged and want to give up. But consistency isn't about being perfect. It's about staying committed even when things don't go smoothly. It's about getting back on track after a setback, brushing off the disappointment and continuing to move forward. The ability to stay consistent even when things aren't going well is often what separates those who succeed from those who give up too soon. Consistency also builds momentum. It's like pushing a heavy boulder up a hill. At first, the task feels daunting and progress is slow, but with each effort, with each push, the boulder starts to move a little bit more easily. Eventually, the momentum builds, and the effort required to keep moving forward decreases. This is true in almost every area of life. The more you commit to consistent action, the easier it becomes and the more natural it feels. Over time, your effort starts to yield compound results and you begin to see the fruits of your labor. One key aspect of consistency is developing routines. Routines allow you to structure your day and prioritize your goals. When you have a routine in place, you don't waste time deciding what to do next. You just get to work. This is crucial for consistency because it eliminates the need for constant decision-making, which can lead to procrastination. Having a set routine means that you don't rely on motivation or willpower to take action. Instead, it becomes second nature. Whether it's setting aside time each day to work on a project, exercise, or simply reflect, routines make it easier to stay consistent and focused on what matters most. It's also important to recognize that consistency is not about perfection. It's not about doing everything flawlessly or sticking to a rigid schedule without fail. Life is unpredictable, and things will come up that might throw off your plans. But consistency is about getting back on track when things go awry, not letting one missed day or one mistake derail your entire effort. It's about being kind to yourself during the difficult moments and remembering that progress is still progress, even when it feels small or slow. In a world that often values instant gratification and quick results, consistency is a reminder that success is a long-term game. It's not about chasing the next quick fix or seeking shortcuts. It's about committing to the process and trusting that small, consistent actions will lead to big results over time. Whether you're working on a personal goal, building a career, or making positive changes in your life, consistency is the bridge that connects where you are now to where you want to be. It's not the quick wins that matter the most, but the steady, everyday progress that eventually leads to lasting success. Surrounding yourself with positivity is one of the most powerful habits you can adopt on your journey towards success and personal growth. The people you spend time with, the environments you place yourself in, and even the things you choose to expose yourself to all play a significant role in shaping your mindset and the way you approach life. Positive influences can uplift your spirit, enhance your confidence, and help you stay focused on your goals even when the world around you feels challenging. At the heart of positivity is the understanding that energy is contagious. The people you interact with on a daily basis have a profound impact on your thoughts, emotions, emotions and actions. If you spend your time around individuals who are constantly negative, critical, or pessimistic, it's easy to absorb that energy and let it affect your own mindset. Negative thoughts and emotions can be draining and limiting, causing you to doubt yourself, question your abilities, or even lose sight of your goals. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with individuals who are supportive, encouraging, and full of positive energy, you are more likely to feel inspired, motivated, and confident. These positive influences help reinforce your belief in your own potential and can help you push through difficult times. It's also important to recognize that positivity doesn't just come from others, it's something that can be cultivated within yourself. You have the power to shape your own mindset by choosing to focus on the good in any situation. In every challenge, there is an opportunity for growth, and a positive mindset allows you to see those opportunities. Embracing a positive outlook doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending that everything is perfect. It simply means choosing to see the possibilities, the lessons, and the potential in every experience. This shift in perspective allows you to stay grounded and hopeful, even when things aren't going as planned. Building a network of positive, like-minded people is essential for personal and professional growth. When you surround yourself with individuals who inspire and challenge you, you are more likely to achieve your own aspirations. Whether it's colleagues, mentors, or friends, having a support system of people who believe in your potential can make all the difference. These individuals provide guidance, encouragement, and constructive feedback, helping you stay focused and moving forward. Positive people will not only cheer you on during your successes, but also lift you up when you face setbacks. They offer perspectives that you might not have considered, helping you see new solutions to problems or encouraging you to keep going when things get tough. Your environment also plays a significant role in cultivating positivity. The spaces you occupy have a direct effect on your mood, productivity, and mindset. If you're surrounded by clutter, chaos, or negativity, it's hard to feel motivated or inspired. Creating a positive environment, whether that's a tidy and organized workspace, a home filled with uplifting energy, or simply spending time in nature, can help you feel more at peace and focused. When your physical surroundings support your well-being and align with your goals, it becomes easier to stay motivated and positive about your work. A positive environment helps foster clarity, creativity, and a sense of calm, which are essential for making progress toward your objectives. In today's world, it's also crucial to be mindful of the media you consume. Whether it's social media, news, or television, the content you engage with can significantly influence your mood and outlook on life. Constant exposure to negative news or toxic online spaces can contribute to feelings of anxiety, fear, or frustration. Instead, seek out content that inspires, educates, and uplifts you. Follow individuals or platforms that promote growth, positivity, and kindness. Watch movies or read books that encourage hope and resilience. By carefully curating the information and energy you allow into your life, you can protect your mental and emotional well-being and stay focused on your goals. The importance of surrounding yourself with positivity also extends to self-talk. The way you speak to yourself plays a vital role in shaping your reality. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, capable enough, or deserving of success, those negative beliefs will manifest in your actions. On the other hand, practicing positive self-talk, affirming your strengths, your abilities, and your worth, helps reinforce a healthy mindset. It allows you to approach challenges with confidence, knowing that you are capable of overcoming them. Positive self-talk boosts your self-esteem, improves your resilience, and keeps you motivated to achieve your dreams. Surrounding yourself with positivity isn't about avoiding hardship or pretending that life is always easy. It's about creating an environment that supports your growth and helps you stay focused on what truly matters. It's about finding people, places, and practices that nurture your mind, body, and spirit so that you can show up as the best version of yourself every day. With the right influences and mindset, you can weather any storm and continue moving toward the success and fulfillment you deserve. Continuous learning is the key to personal and professional growth. It is the mindset that success doesn't come from knowing everything, but rather from the willingness to always learn more, to stay curious, and to evolve over time. Life is constantly changing, and the world around us is full of new opportunities, ideas, and technologies. If you are not learning, you are stagnating. The ability to continuously learn is not just a skill, it's a mindset. one that opens doors, fuels creativity, and fosters adaptability. The beauty of continuous learning lies in its simplicity. It's not about going back to school or earning formal degrees, though those can certainly help. It's about making a commitment to yourself to always grow, whether through reading, seeking new experiences, or learning from others. Every day is an opportunity to acquire new knowledge, develop new skills, and challenge old assumptions. When you adopt this mindset, you begin to see every experience, good or bad, as a chance to learn and improve. Challenges become opportunities to build resilience and develop problem-solving skills. Mistakes become valuable lessons that guide you toward better decisions in the future. In the professional world, continuous learning is what sets high achievers apart. Industries evolve at a rapid pace, and what worked yesterday may not work today. The world's leading innovators and successful entrepreneurs are those who never stop learning. They are constantly seeking out new information, attending conferences, reading books, or speaking with others in their field. They understand that the more they learn, the more they can contribute to their industry and create value. It's through continuous learning that they remain relevant, adaptable, and at the cutting edge of their field. But learning doesn't just come from formal education or work experiences. It comes from seeking out new perspectives, being open to ideas that challenge your current beliefs, and engaging with people who have different experiences and viewpoints. Surrounding yourself with people who encourage learning, whether they are mentors, colleagues, or friends, creates an environment where growth is not just encouraged but expected. The exchange of ideas and knowledge between individuals leads to collective wisdom and fosters an environment of innovation. Continuous learning also fosters adaptability, which is essential in a rapidly changing world. Technology, society, and industries are evolving at an unprecedented rate, and those who cannot adapt will quickly fall behind. By being open to learning, you equip yourself with the tools to navigate these changes. Learning new skills or staying updated on the latest trends in your field ensures that you're not left behind when new technologies or methodologies emerge. It also allows you to pivot and take advantage of new opportunities, whether they arise within your current job or lead you in an entirely new direction. But learning doesn't always mean seeking out formal training or information. Sometimes the best learning happens through experiences. Travel, for instance, exposes you to new cultures, ideas, and ways of life. Volunteering can teach you empathy, leadership, and how to collaborate with people from diverse backgrounds. Even simple everyday activities like cooking a new recipe or solving a problem at work can provide valuable lessons in creativity, patience, and critical thinking. The point is that learning is everywhere, and if you approach life with an inquisitive mind, you will find lessons in even the most unexpected places. Additionally, continuous learning contributes significantly to self-confidence. The more knowledge and skills you accumulate, the more confident you become in your abilities. You start to trust that you can handle new challenges because you know you have the tools to learn and adapt. This self-assurance boosts your resilience and allows you to take on new challenges, knowing that you have the ability to figure things out and grow from the experience. Learning also gives you a sense of accomplishment, which reinforces positive self-esteem and fuels the desire to continue improving. In addition, learning from failure is one of the most important aspects of continuous growth. When you make a mistake, it's easy to feel defeated or discouraged, but every failure is an opportunity to gain valuable insights. The key is to take the time to reflect on what went wrong, analyze the situation, and understand how you can do things differently next time. The willingness to learn from failure allows you to approach challenges with a growth mindset, which means you're not afraid to fail, but rather embrace failure as a stepping stone towards success. Lastly, continuous learning nurtures curiosity and creativity. When you are always looking to learn, you begin to ask better questions. You seek to understand more deeply, look beyond the surface, and explore ideas that others might overlook. This deep curiosity often leads to breakthroughs, whether in your personal life or career. By making learning a habit, you become more engaged with the world around you, more eager to explore, and more willing to take risks that lead to innovation. In a world that values progress and innovation, continuous learning is no longer optional. It is essential for staying relevant, maintaining adaptability, and ultimately achieving success. Learning isn't a destination, but rather an ongoing journey. It's a process that allows you to grow, evolve, and become the best version of yourself. So make learning a lifelong commitment and let it guide you to a brighter, more fulfilling future. Self-care is often misunderstood as an indulgence or a luxury, something that can be put off when you have time or when everything else in your life is running smoothly. But the truth is that self-care is non-negotiable. It is a fundamental aspect of maintaining both mental and physical well-being, and it plays a pivotal role in our overall health, happiness, and productivity. Neglecting self-care can lead to burnout, exhaustion, and a cascade of negative effects on every aspect of our lives, from relationships to work performance. It's not something to be squeezed into the margins of your schedule. It's something that should be integrated into your daily routine as a non-negotiable priority. The importance of self-care lies in the fact that we are human beings, not machines. We need time to rest, recharge, and reset in order to function at our best. If you're constantly running on empty, you can't be as effective in any area of your life. The demands of work, family, and social obligations can be overwhelming, but without regular self-care, you're unable to give your best to those around you. It's easy to slip into the trap of thinking that self-care is selfish, especially when there are so many other things competing for your time and energy. But self-care is actually an act of self-respect and self-love. It's acknowledging that you are worthy of taking care of yourself, and that your well-being is just as important as anything else. Taking care of your body is one of the most vital forms of self-care. Nutrition, exercise, and sleep are the pillars that support your physical health. Without them, your body can't function properly, and you'll quickly begin to feel the effects of neglect. Eating nourishing foods fuels your body and helps it function at its highest capacity. Exercise strengthens your muscles, supports your cardiovascular health, and releases endorphins that boost your mood. Sleep gives your body the time it needs to repair and rejuvenate. When you prioritize these basic aspects of self-care, you'll notice a huge difference in your energy levels, focus, and overall outlook on life. But when you neglect them, you risk suffering from fatigue, illness, and burnout. Mental and emotional self-care are equally crucial. Taking time to nurture your mind helps you stay balanced, resilient, and able to cope with life's challenges. When your mind is constantly bombarded with stress, negative thoughts, and overwhelming to-do lists, it can lead to anxiety, depression, and a sense of being lost. Practicing mental self-care might look like setting aside time for activities that bring you joy, practicing mindfulness, or seeking professional support when needed. It can also involve setting boundaries to protect your mental health, learning to say no, taking breaks when necessary, and not overcommitting yourself. When you tend to your emotional well-being, you are better equipped to deal with life's ups and downs and to be present for the people and activities that matter most. A big part of self-care is also about making time for activities that nurture your soul. It's easy to forget about these deeper needs when life gets busy, but without them, we lose a sense of purpose and connection. Whether it's spending time with loved ones, engaging in hobbies, or simply taking quiet moments to reflect, these activities allow you to recharge on a deeper level. They provide joy and fulfillment and help you reconnect with what really matters to you. When you consistently engage in these soul-nurturing practices, you cultivate a sense of inner peace and happiness that supports you through challenging times. One of the hardest aspects of self-care is learning to make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Life will always be full of demands and responsibilities, and it can be tempting to push your own needs aside in favor of others. But when you make self-care a priority, you're not only benefiting yourself, you're also benefiting everyone else around you. You can pour from an empty cup. When you take the time to rest, recharge, and care for yourself, you are better equipped to show up as your best self in every area of your life. You'll have more energy, more patience, and more clarity, which will help you perform better at work, be more present with your loved ones, and approach life with a positive mindset. It's also important to remember that self-care doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. It doesn't mean spending hours at a spa or taking extravagant vacations, though that can certainly be a part of it. Self-care can be as simple as taking a walk outside, reading a book you enjoy, meditating for a few minutes, or even just allowing yourself time to rest. The key is consistency and the recognition that self-care is not a luxury or an afterthought. It's a vital part of your well-being. By integrating self-care into your daily life, you create a strong foundation that supports every other aspect of your life. The bottom line is that self-care is essential, not optional. It is the foundation that allows you to thrive. and live your life to the fullest. It's about taking care of yourself, not because you're perfect, but because you deserve it. By prioritizing your well-being, you not only take better care of yourself, but also set a powerful example for others. You show them that self-care is not selfish, but necessary, and that in order to be the best version of yourself, you must first take care of yourself.